Cop found injured pup chained in a building. He sees the look in her eyes and adopts her. Who says that cops are heartless? Even though they might give us tickets without any issues, they become sweethearts when they meet cute dogs. Police officer Joshua Saylor, who works in Queens, showed the entire world that cops want to make a difference when he adopted little Mila from an abandoned building. This is police officer Joshua Saylor, and right by his side you can see Mila. The two met in bad circumstances, but it was love at first sight. You won't believe how bad Mila looked when Joshua found her. Mila was trapped inside an abandoned building, and Joshua came to help her since he works in an emergency service unit of cops that takes care of dangerous problems. Little did Joshua know he'd end up adopting Mila. Mila looks healthy and happy, although things were not going well for her when Joshua found her trapped in an abandoned building. As you can clearly see, Mila was sad and hurt. Someone chained her in the abandoned building and she was left without food and water for days on end. Luckily, some neighbors called 911 and Joshua was sent over. Joshua unchained Mila as quickly as he could and fed her. He knew that she had been mistreated just by looking at her. Let's see what Joshua had to say about his first encounter with Mila. "She ran right up to me. I realized that this dog needed a lot of love, and I have a lot of love to give," said Joshua. However, what Joshua saw on the door that kept Mila trapped shocked him. You won't believe what the police officer saw. The thing that scared the police officer was the fact that Mila scratched the door so much that she left blood on it. This was a terrifying sight, and the man knew he needed to help Mila get better. She damaged her nail beds. She was so thin you could see her hip bones, and her head was so much bigger than her body, said Joshua. This is when he knew he needed to adopt Mila. Joshua didn't waste any time, and he took Mila straight to the vet. Even though most dogs would be afraid of the vet, Mila showed everyone how special she really is. Keep watching to see what happened at the vet. She came running into the room and ran straight to me, ignoring the treats that they put on the floor. I'll admit I got a little choked up. I said, "That's it, she's coming home with me," added the police officer. The most amazing thing about this entire story is that Joshua says he needs Mila as much as she needs him. Adopting her was a win-win scenario for him. Let's see why the police officer says he needs Mila so much. The police officer has loved animals all his life. He even worked at the vet's office for a while, and this is why he always wanted a dog. Seems like both Joshua and Mila are lucky to have found each other, and that's not all. Joshua and Mila spend so much time together that his girlfriend's a bit jealous of them. Joshua's kidding with the part about his girlfriend, but he does really spend a lot of time with Mila. Joshua says that Mila's just like his best friend, and the thing he loves most about her is how happy she is, especially knowing that she was in such a bad place before they met. Joshua knows Mila was mistreated and wants to make sure she forgets all about that by giving her as much love as he can. Isn't this amazing? This police officer wants to make a change in the world every time he puts on the uniform, and seeing how much he's changed Mila's life, we think it's safe to say he's doing a wonderful job. Another amazing thing coming from this story is the fact that the ASPCA will honor the Queens police officer for his amazing deeds. Check out this picture to see what the ASPCA has to say about the Joshua Saylor. The ASPCA is proud to recognize Officer Saylor and the other officers and assistants district attorneys we'll be honoring next week. Their extraordinary dedication and compassion have directly benefited countless animals and demonstrate the importance of helping animals. Let's hope other people take Joshua Saylor's actions as an example and start helping ones in need, especially dogs mistreated by their owners. The police officer says that he makes sure to give Mila lots of treats every day so she knows she's loved and nothing bad's ever gonna happen to her. Isn't that sweet?